Hello friends, I'm George, the nice smelling gentleman. Today's video is going to be about 3 fragrances from the house of Al Haramain, or to be more specific, 3 fragrances from their Amber Oud line. Now for those who don't know, the Amber Oud line is basically a line of fragrances that clones very expensive designer and niche fragrances. And the 3 fragrances that I'm going to show you today are going to be the Amberwood Robbie edition, the Amberwood Gold edition, and the Amberwood Tobacco edition. Now, unfortunately, I cannot show you the full presentation of these fragrances because all 3 that I'm going to show you today are actually tester bottles that I have, and they come in this simple white looking boxes, so that's enough for the actual presentation. And this is how the actual bottles look. All fragrances in this line, in the Amber Oud line, have the same design. Very nice, thick, heavy glass bottles with metal plaques on the front, where you see the actual line, the Amber Oud, and the actual fragrance, in this case the Gold edition. The caps of all members of this line of fragrances is made out of metal. It's nice, high quality bottles, and the sprayers, the atomizers on all fragrances are absolutely fantastic. I'm going to start with the first one in this video. Is going to be the Amberwood Gold edition. For those who don't know, this is a very high quality clone of Xerjoff Erba Pura. One of the most famous clones of Erba Pura, and probably one of the best clones, if not the best clone of Erba Pura. You get pretty much the same scent as you do with the original one. It's this fruity, powdery bomb. Really nice, really sweet, slightly powdery type of scent. To me, it brings a sort of a luxurious shower gel or shampoo vibes to it. Feels sweet, dense, but at the same time kind of airy and slightly fresh. As I said, the main players in this fragrance are the fruity accords. There's a bergamot note in here, there's some melon, some pineapple, there's some vanilla, some musk, some amber as well. Very sweet, very unisex type of a scent. Can be easily be worn by both men and women. Very long lasting. Performance here on this one is absolutely fantastic. I easily get at least 10 hours out of it every time I've worn this. And also my girlfriend enjoys this one a lot and wears this one a lot as well. All in all, this is a fantastic clone of Erba Pura. So if you like that DNA but don't want to spend that kind of money on a fragrance, I think that Amberwood Gold edition is probably your next best bet. The next fragrance is going to be the Al Haramain Amberwood Robbie edition. As you can see, this one, the bottle differs a little bit from the Gold edition by the fact that this actually has red coloring on the bottle itself. Now, scent wise, this is a high quality clone of Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait, and a very good clone. I would say on skin it's probably around about 90% close to the original one, but in the air around you it's almost indistinguishable to the original. Now I have a good friend who is a big Baccarat Rouge 540 fan. He has both the EDP version and the Extrait as well, and the first time I wore this and I met him, he was sort of surprised and asked me when did I bought the 540 Extrait. That's how close it is even to a in the air around you, to a nose that knows how the original one smells. You got the notes in here are saffron, almond. You got some jasmine, some cedarwood, ambergris, some musk. It's a sort of a spicy, slightly sweet, slightly bitter, slightly woody type of a fragrance. Performance, like with the Gold edition, is absolutely fantastic. Easily 10 hours with pretty strong projection in the first, I would say about 3 hours. Another unisex type of scent, another scent that my girlfriend enjoys a lot, and she's already done quite a big dent into this bottle. So if you're looking for a high quality clone of Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait, I think the Al Haramain Amberwood Robbie edition is probably one of your best choices. And the third fragrance is going to be the Al Haramain Amberwood Tobacco edition. Again, another clone. This one a clone of Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. I wouldn't call it exactly a clone. Actually, I would call it a alternative to Tobacco Vanille, or a fragrance that's been heavily inspired by Tobacco Vanille. But this is an absolutely fantastic fragrance from Al Haramain. The notes in here are tobacco leaf, tobacco, cinnamon, vanilla. We got some tonka bean, some cacao, some incense. I don't think in the official notes that it's been noted, but my nose also picks up a honey note in here. It's very sweet, very dense, and very heavy on the tobacco note. So if you like a tobacco note in your fragrance, then the tobacco edition, the Amberwood Tobacco edition, is a great choice. I would say this is probably about 85 to 90% close to the original, to the Tobacco Vanille from Tom Ford, but it's a great alternative, like a slight twist to that original DNA. Another fantastic performing fragrance, easily 10, 11, sometimes even 12 hours I get out of this one. Very strong projection in the first 2.5 to 3 hours. Fantastic quality on the actual scent itself. Again, as I said, if you like a if you have tried tobacco vanille, you like that scent but you don't want to spend that amount of money, or you have never tried tobacco vanille but you like a fragrance that has a nice mix of tobacco and vanilla, you know, sweet tobacco type of fragrance, then the tobacco edition from the Amberwood collection from Al Haramain is a great choice. This is another unisex fragrance that can be easily worn by both women and men, and another fantastic offering from that Amberwood line. So guys, in today's video I showed you 3 fragrances from the house of Al Haramain and their line of called the Amberwood collection. The Amberwood Robbie edition, the Amberwood Gold edition, and the Amberwood Tobacco edition. In my opinion, all 3 of those fragrances are fantastic alternatives to their original ones that they're trying to copy or have been inspired by. If you're looking for a great clone of Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille, or Baccarat 540 Extrait, or Xerjoff Erba Pura, you definitely need to check out the Amberwood collection from Al Haramain. I hope that you found this video interesting. If you did, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, stay safe, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye bye.